In this episode of Gotta Love the Philippines, buying a lot in the Philippines, coming up. Welcome guys to our channel, Gotta Love the Philippines, to all you Philippine fans. It's a short video, just a bit of a breakdown on the lot we bought in Calatrava near San Carlos. Currently, where are we?
Here in Siquijor.
Siquijor. I'm Mark, this is Julia. Just trying to tell things as they are, or as I'm finding them, as we try to build our house and future in Calatrava near San Carlos, guys. So, just a disclaimer, Julia and I are not attorneys or lawyers, so if you're going down the road of looking at purchasing land as a foreigner, see an attorney or a lawyer. As far as I know, it is very difficult, or it's not permitted as a foreigner, a foreign national, to own land in the Philippines. There are exceptional circumstances, such as if you're married to a Filipina and she dies and she has no relatives, which is very little chance of that. There's usually someone in the wings. So basically, this is the procedure I went through to protect myself, and it also protects the Filipina, because in the end, we don't own the land, the Filipina will. So if you can trust someone, I mean, I've heard stories of people forming companies, but let me tell you guys, if it goes to court, you could end up years in the court system and not be able to touch your property. I've heard stories of that too, so just be aware. If it's the old saying, if it's too good to be true, it usually is. Wouldn't you say so?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So the lot we bought, or I bought in Julia's name, was 160 square metres.
Yeah.
It was about 320,000 pesos. I'll put the conversion up on the screen. With that, I got really lucky, or we got really lucky. The attorney handling the title deeds and that was a really old gentleman, and he helped us formulate an idea and put it into, or implement it. So basically, he broke it down and said, I can't own land because I'm a foreigner, which I knew. Didn't particularly have to go into Julia's name, but seeing how I'll be living with her, I thought it was a good idea. So the title deeds eventually, when we transfer, will go into your name.
Yeah.
And because it's two lots, we have
it's
to
a sole
pay.
title.
Yeah. How much does the transfer cost?
It's a two title. The one title costs of the 30,000 for each.
30,000 pesos
so
for each, and that's based on the government's land assessment, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
You
So
know,
that's
the good thing. So we are both that flat is clean title. We don't
Yeah.
have anything, no problem.
again, guys. If you're going to buy land, make sure, like I say, get an attorney or a lawyer. Make sure it's clean, taxes are paid, etc., etc. You hear horror stories of not just foreigners but Filipinos buying land, and it's in the middle of a block of lots, and they have no access. They have no legal access. and the other owners can turn nasty and stop you from getting on. I'll put the link on the screen. I can't remember his YouTube channel, but it happened to him and his wife, and they ended up having to buy the lots that went into into their property. So just be aware. Yeah, so we'll transfer the title into Julia's name, but what the attorney done was drew up a mortgage contract between Julia and I. So basically I'm like the bank and Julia is the lender. You said you could have taken it 20, 25, 30, up to 50 years for this mortgage. And the same goes for the house. If you start building the house and you're contributing all the money, again, you can get another mortgage drawn up, which protects you. Or you get the builder to put all the documents in your name as the foreigner. So just a couple of little tips there. So we went back to the attorney, just proof of ID. He drew up his office girls drew up the forms, and it cost 5,000 pesos. And basically, I'm protected for the next 25 years unless Julia pays me out. So I still got some sort of protection, guys. So we'll just add the rest of the video of where we've gone up to our little lot in Calatrava.
Yeah.
Bit of an epic, the epic voyage. I was going to say, the owner took us through a shortcut. Man, you basically wanted a trail bike to get up there. But anyway, yeah. So onto the video, guys. See ya.
Bye.
So there's the Markie 155 sniper.
The version 1, the new version. That's why it's very hard
To be honest, that's all you need here, guys. There's a lot that we're looking at just up in Calatrava. So the road getting up here is interesting. Anyway, there's 160 or 160 square meters, yeah?
Yeah, 156 per meter.
So I think it's a little bit bigger than this lot. But anyway, so it's along that fence line there. And we come down, and this will be a road. This is right of way, and it will be a road eventually. And we come down to, oh yeah, this spot here. So goes back to that fence across there, and obviously across to here, in line with the fence. I don't know if there's another marker. Ah, there it is, the other marker down to that fence. So not huge, but in terms of Filipino lot size, it is quite big. Some of them are only 80 square. This is 160, so not a bad vista. We're hoping to build 2-story, so the bottom story will be sort of concrete hollow block, and then the top story will be it's Jill there talking, it will be like native Amacan and tin roof. Yeah, I think getting up that second story will give a better vista too. And apparently on the way up here there were resorts for the beach. I don't know what the beach is like, but
160 square meter.
and I don't know, 15 k's back to San Carlos. So yeah, yet to meet Calvin from Sunshine Shoulders. We were going to meet up yesterday, but by the time we got to San Carlos, man, I was had it. We'd been up since 5 a.m. traveling, mostly waiting to travel. Getting out of Cebu was okay. Caught a taxi pretty much straight away. Got to the van transit station, got straight into a van, waited maybe 10 minutes, and we were on our way. I think it took, I don't know, an hour and a half or an hour from Cebu to Toledo that time in the morning. So I think we left at like, I can't remember now, would have been just after 6. So, yeah. But we got to Toledo Port, and oh man, that's just nuts. Couldn't book the tickets online, no business class, which I'm not a snob. When I travel on plane, I just travel normal, but because boat tickets are so cheap, I usually travel like business or first. It's only a couple of hundred pesos more, but no business class. Couldn't book online because they're so busy. I don't get that. And then waiting and waiting and waiting. Supposed to be either boarding or taking off at 11. I think 2 hours later. Finally got to San Carlos about 3, I think, maybe later. But yeah, just crazy. Anyway, guys, the next chapter. Julie just talking to her Facebook. All right, ciao.